Hello folks, this is More Time with Crypto, and today it's December 1st, 2017. It's Friday. Let's do another Can I Make Money with Hyips episode. So it's part of my series that I'm doing, and this will be part 9. So with this series, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do an experiment to see if I can actually make money with Hyips platforms. And this without having any referral bonus coming in at all, so without any extra money coming in. So just if I was investing just my own money. The reason why I'm doing this is that, as you can see, in October, when I started doing cryptocurrency investments, besides outside of trading, I was looking for all these high yield platforms and decided to start investing money in them. Now I usually would invest just around anywhere from $10 to $20. So that means up to 0.003 Bitcoin. So at today's Bitcoin price, it's now around $30 or so. And as you can see, in about started the first one was Dreamash. Well, I had others before, but I didn't actually, so I didn't track them. I don't really know how much money I lost in them, but I did lose money. But so this was when I started tracking it. So we started tracking then on the 15th of October, and up until just shy of a month, I got all these platforms started, and as you can see, they're no longer paid, so they didn't last a month at all. And as you can see, at Bitcoin price of $10,000, I'm losing this much money, $166 out of all these investments. So it's a loss. So this is money that these platforms will not pay me back. So it's a loss. So at that point, I decided, okay, well, maybe I was just unlucky, and I really picked the really bad platforms out there. And perhaps there are really good platforms that they work and they pay you and you can make a profit. And I was just unlucky and picked the really, really, really bad ones that month. So I decided in November, okay, I'm going to track these platforms. I'm going to use these platforms that I find on YouTube, so suggested by other YouTubers or by someone else that asks me, hey, can you take a look at this platform? Or I just found somewhere doing Google searches, whatever. So starting on the 3rd of November, I started with Ash Finance. And today I had the new one, BitViper. This one is new, so I'll show you in a moment. I've seen several YouTube videos of people, praising this platform, but I'm not going to go invest in it, and we'll tell you why in a moment. But of course, this is your decision. I mean, if you go and you look at the platform and you think it's legit and you feel comfortable, then by all means, it's your money, it's your decision. I just ask you to not invest money that you can't afford to lose. That's all I'm asking. Now, so this basically what I'm doing here with this series, these episodes, I'm just looking for this platform. So I look how much they pay on a daily basis. So Ash Finance, for example, they would pay 11% for 12 days. What was the minimum withdrawal amount that I can take so to try to recover the principal as soon as possible? And then I would make just track down and see, okay, if I deposit this much money, which is my usual amount that I would put down in these platforms. So every day I would be getting this much, and the green cells are basically would mean a payout. So that's when I would take money out. And then of course the orange ones means I would have made a new deposit. And the red ones is basically to tell me when they stop paying. So as you can see from all these platforms, so in just about a month of all these platforms that I found and I decided to track, only one at this point, BitBios, is still open, is still paying. All the other ones, they're done. And I'm going to see for BitTower. BitTower is fairly new, so it's only a few days old, so it's not unusual. So probably is still paying, so it's fine. But BitBios is a little bit older now. It's I started it was 2 days old, so we'll see if they're still paying or not. But all the others, as you can see, I got in more or less at the beginning of those platforms, except for LifeBit, which it was already at day 35, and they only lasted like 10 days more or something. But the reason is that they were really paying a really low interest. Look at that, 1.5%. So I thought I'm going to keep track because they pay so low interest. They're probably going to go on for a long time. So it will be interesting if these sites that offer low interest, daily interest, they are actually better than the other ones that offer, you know, the 10%, the 12%, and see if they actually last better. So in this case, it would only have lasted 40 days or so, which means if paying 1.5% a day, you would not be getting your principal back. You would have lost money as well. So just to show, you have to consider how long it takes you for you to recover your principal. At 10% daily interest, that means that in 10 days you get your principal back. Now at 1.5%, it's going to take a lot longer than the 10%. So you're looking here, 1.5. Sheesh, how long would that take you? So 100 days or close to it, 80 days, something like that. So there's no way you would have made money with this platform. Yeah. So anyway, so just to show you, and so I'm gonna, so because all these sites now, so I'm just gonna, they're no longer paying. I'm just gonna check the BitBios, BitTower, and then I'll show you BitViper, and to look at that platform. So let's take a look here. Oh yes, before I do that, if you notice on my description, I have links for all the platforms that I'm interested on, and I'm using this link program site called Bitly. So basically, they're a shortener, so they make the links a little more short, so they're more, you know, looks better. But the problem that I have with that is that, unfortunately, I can't delete the links or change the original link. And what is happening, and I have to put a stop to that, is that folks are still using those links from previous videos for sites that they are no longer paying. And even if I made videos since saying that they're not paying anymore, people are still registering and opening accounts using my link, and I cannot allow that to continue. And it just breaks my heart to see when I get an email from a platform like, you know, Bitcoinly, for example. They send me an email, oh, so and so registered using your link, congratulations. And it just breaks my heart seeing that. Fortunately, or some of those sites, they also include the email address of the person that registered. So I just drop whatever I'm doing and I shot an email right away to tell the person, please do not invest in this platform, they're not paying. And so and unfortunately yesterday, someone else, I don't know, they didn't get the email on time, or they just ignored it. So they did invest money into Bitcoinly, and I was distraught. I mean, I felt really bad because there's nothing I can do, because that person saw probably one of my you know, videos from a month ago or something, and I had the description, that link, and because I have now so many videos, I just can't edit all the description of all the videos. It would take just too long. So I'm going to switch to REBRANDLY because they allow to delete the links. So that way people will not join these sites that they're no longer paying thanks to me. I mean, it's just, I'm really upset about this. So I do not want this to happen. Just please, always, and I even put a note in my description saying to always check my latest video for the, you know, the most current list. But I don't know, some people they just don't do it. I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, so BitBios is, we got here is a 10% daily program platform that pays. It says here that it's been going on for 27 days. And at least the good thing about this site is they do offer a payment proof link. And it's showing here. So this is good to see, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. 1st of December. This is great to see. Unfortunately, they do not provide actually with a transaction link, so I don't know if this is real or not, if these transactions are real. So the only option that I have is to go and check the the monitors and see if they offer any clues. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look at this one. BitBios, I got it right. Okay, so this one is saying it's not paying already. Let's take a look here. Scam reports. So 28 don't pay, so it's pending on the 28. 27 is pending. So it looks like since the 27 they're no longer paying. Okay, so that's one report. Let's take a look at this one. Problem as well. Last paid 6 days ago, so 27 still. And let's check this one, and this one also says problem. So I mean, that's good enough for me to say that they're no longer paying, and I'm going to say that since the 27 that they're no longer paying anymore. So that's another site that just busted. So I'm just going to put here not paying. So okay, so the good news is if I had started on and actually put down money on this platform, I would have made actually a profit. I would have doubled my money apparently. So this was great news. So I wouldn't mind this site to have invested in this site, because that means I would have made $30 profit. But overall, as you can see, and this is the point that I'm trying to make with the WIP platforms, as you can see, you might have 1 or 2 WIP platforms that come along that make you a profit, but overall, look what I am. So in real life, I already lost this much. So this is actual money that I lost, $166, plus this virtual money, $154, a loss that I have so far. So that means I'd be losing right now $300 if I actually put this money down on these platforms. Do I need to say any more about this WIP platforms, folks, to show you, to give you the facts, to open your mind and realize that these WIP platforms, they're not profitable. You will lose money. You have better chances of winning at the casino or something. I don't know if I need to continue doing this for much longer, to be honest. This series, I think it's pretty clear now. You can't make money with these platforms. You just can't. So BitTower, and without the referrals, I mean, if you have someone and you have a huge follow-up of people behind you, that they will just register on the platform using your link, then you can get all that referral bonus and get your money right away. Oh, you're golden. You're perfect. But if it's someone like me that has no referrals, so it's just my money working there, I'm a loser. I'm going to lose the money. That's basically what this is showing me. And so I'm glad that I'm getting out of the WIP platforms and move on to something else to make money. So let's just talk a look about the other option here, BitTower. So BitTower is also a 10%er that would pay. They have 3 plans, 10, 12, 13, depends on what the minimum amount was. So it starts at 0.001 and you'd have to jump to 0.5, which is like what, $2,500 now to get the 12%. So they've been going on for 5 days. So yeah, so 5 days is not a long time to be gone. So it will be interesting to see, in a couple days, a couple more days, and that's probably when we'll now find out if they're here for the long haul or not. So the monitors so far, what do we got? So they look good. Yeah, no problem there. Don't see anything red. This one here. Oh, this one doesn't bring anything. Maybe this one. No, neither. Okay, so these monitors, man, no. Okay, can I have any more? Let's take a look here. All right, no. This neither, just ads. All right, so but it's good enough for me. So they're still paying, so that's good. It's 5 days in, so it's normal. I don't expect them to go anywhere. So yeah, so it's my balance is coming down slowly but surely. And then finally we got the BitViper. So BitViper, I've been seeing a few YouTube videos about this platform, people promoting this platform. And so I took an interest and came to look at it, because I'm always looking for new opportunities as well. And something that grabbed my eye right away and kind of throw me off right away, that this platform is been online for 17 days already. So that's not a good sign. That's already way too long. Now they have this interesting thing here, Civilization Fund, $415,000 now. So, okay. And the other thing that actually I found that was pretty interesting is that they accept Litecoin. So this is great news, and this is a positive thing, and I hope more platforms will do, is to offer different payment options other than Bitcoin. Because honestly, myself, I'm fed up with the Bitcoin network. It's slow, it's sluggish, and the fees are horrendous. I mean, the other day I tried to send a payment for $50 worth of Bitcoin, and the fee to send that was like $30. There was just no way, so I didn't do it, and I was really pissed with it. But and also some transactions, they take days to be completed. That's unacceptable. So I really hope that platforms will start offering a different option, be it Litecoin, be it Dash, be it Ethereum, be it Neo, be it Monero, be it whatever. Just give us as an option where we can send coins fast and with low fees. And Bitcoin is not it. Anyway, enough of my rant here. So BitViper, what is this? So they have this big text here. I'm not going to read it all, so you can go to the website there, bitviper.io, and read about it. Basically what they're saying is that they're a group of 5 people or something, and they're basically trading, and they're investing in these new ICOs that are popping up all over the place, these lending platforms, and with it they make money. Then in turn they pay you. So you as an investor, you're giving them money for them to trade coins in the exchanges and buy these new lending platforms, ICOs, buy their coin, and then to sell them later at a profit and things like that. That's what this text is telling. They say they have a stabilization fund here. Basically, stabilization fund, if you don't know what that is, it's like a guaranteed, it's a protection of sorts, meaning if tomorrow they fold, then you would get some money back based on the percentage of the funds that you put down and the total. So this is basically would mean 100%. So if your investment equals, like, say 5% of the total amount that was invested, you get 5% of these funds. In other words, you would never get, you will never gonna get your full deposit back. So, but at least you would get something. As far as the plans are concerned, so they have 3 plans. One is 3.5% for 60 days for a minimum of $20. The second one is 5% for 50 days with a minimum of $50. And the third one, 7.5 for 40 days with a minimum of $200, and you don't get your capital at the end. So this 3.5, 5, and 7.5 include your principal, so you're getting it back every day. Now you can see here they have that they're registered in the UK, of course. They have some referral commissions, and then they have social links. So the links actually they have, except for YouTube, there's no YouTube link, but if you look here at the bottom, it actually shows that they have a link to this social media. So that's great. But anyway, now what you have to consider, those folks, is that they've been online for 17 days. Now, what you need to think is that you're going to be only going to get 7.5%, so for 40 days with a minimum of $200. But at 7.5%, it's gonna take you what, 15 days for you to get your money back. So around that, 7.5, so 15 days or so. So that means they've been going on for 17, and you would need an extra 15 days or so to get the money back. So this brings it up to like 32, 35 days that you would have to hope that they'll stay around. This is worse, so because it's 5%, it's going to take you 20 days. 20 days to get your money back, because it's only 5. So 10%. The way you do the math is pretty simple. So 10%, you get your money within 10 days. 5% is half of that, so it's 20 days. So you're going to need 20 days to get your money back. So you're almost at 40 days here, and 3.5%, which is a little bit above of half of this. So that means that's, let's say, another 12 days. So you're looking at 35 days, something like that, to get your money back. So you put $20 down, it's going to take you 35 days or so, 30 to 35 to get your money back. So that's why I'm not going to invest in this platform, because I don't believe that it's enough time for you to recover your money now. 17 days. If this was right at the beginning, you know, with day 1, day 2, then I would be interested, and I probably would put down my, you know, my $30. Although it would take me 30 days to get it back. But at day 17, there's no way I'm going to put down. There's no way I'm going to make money out of this platform. So I'm going to skip it. So it's going to come into my series here, part of this, my experiment, and I'm going to keep track and see how long they're going to stay on and how long they're going to be paying. So it's just another site, because I mean, I'm running out of sites. I only have 2 sites now that are still paying. So so in about a month, so as you can see, folks, in just about a month, all the sites they're no longer paying. Only one actually gave me a, you know, a nice profit. Well, actually 2. There's another one here. So only 3. So 3 sites actually gave me a profit. With only one give me a considerable profit. So that was great. But everything else, it's a loss. Cryptodelic's almost made it. So this is the amount of loss I'm at right now. So over $150 with this platform. So there you go, folks. So this is my series. I'll continue doing this. And see, you know, if the trend changes. Who knows? Maybe these folks will start to wise up and actually try to offer, you know, an honest platform, and it's where folks can actually make money and make profit, because it's the only way to move this forward. Is that we will gladly invest money in these platforms, but we have to, you know, have some sort of a trust here that they're going to pay us back and allow us to make some profit. This is just it cannot continue to be just a one-way street. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, so I'm going to continue to do this show. So if you have new sites that you would like me to add to this list, or that I should look into and decide if I'm going to invest or not, then you can certainly do that. So in the comment section, I will take a look and then make a video about it and let you know if it's something that I'm interested or not. And hopefully that will help you, you know, make your decision if you should invest or not. But ultimately, that's your decision. It's your money, and so you need to decide to, you know, study the site, study the platform, and decide if it's the right fit for your strategy, and if you are willing to risk losing your money with it. So as usual, subscribe to my channel, please. Press the like button so it gets visible, and leave a comment if you have any comments, concerns, or questions, and press the bell button there if you want to be notified of new videos. That's all I have. Peace out.